Okay. Let's see. Tessa Joy. Crystal.
Crystal!
Crystal, I thought you were
Hey,
going to
hey.
be here right now.
Hey. Hobart Assembly joined. That's what's up. Marissa. Yo.
What's up, Melody?
How's my people doing?
Melodia.
How's everybody
We
doing?
had some fun on this app that's not new but new to me.
What is
House
it?
Party.
Yeah?
You played on House Party?
I remember a movie called House Party. I don't recommend it. But I just thought of that. That was back in the old days. Before.
Don't look it up. No. House Party, you can play Heads Up with your friends, play trivia.
Oh,
with
nice.
them. You can play, yeah. It's our new jam.
Heads Up was one of those games you don't
Turn it
think.
down. I hear myself 2 seconds after me.
It's one of those games you don't think you'll play. Then when you start playing, you're just playing it for like 10 hours straight. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's just so much fun. Brings people together.
Yeah, they were having us do some crazy stuff on that game. But yeah, Crystal, are you coming later or not? She didn't answer. We're doing
Hey, Crystalina! I see you, or I hear of you. And Darren, what up, my dude? You probably gonna win again today, ain't you? Ain't that how you do? Ain't that how you roll?
Darren is just on a roll.
Yeah, love
Keeps winning.
it. Mm-hmm.
Although
Well,
Trey got him on our Sunday Zoom by. Trey beat Darren this time.
whoa. Shout out to all the people who was there for Zoom by. Oh, we got some. Ooh, you thought that was something. We got something way better this Sunday. We got a special announcement in regards to it too. You may already know that we're playing another game show, but there's another special announcement you may not know. So
Ooh,
stay
yeah.
tuned for that.
It's big.
Oh, it's big,
It's juicy.
huge, ginormous.
All right, you guys.
My man Douglas in the building.
Oh, Douglas! Oh,
Got
Crystal is coming.
All right,
Okay.
all right.
Hey.
All right, the real Kiana. Hey, by the way, here's what you need to do. We're giving away prizes today as well. Put your names down. Let us know you're here so you could be entered to win the prizes today.
More Uber Eats. We were gonna switch it up, but somebody was like,
And like, let's do more
"Oh,
Uber
we
Eats.
like
All right?
it."
If you don't want Uber Eats, you don't have to have it, but for those who want it. But here's the thing. You have to be on the broadcast during the drawing to win. If we pull your name and you ain't on there,
It's gonna be that thumbs up, elbows out.
See ya.
Yep.
Kiana want it. She want it. Melody want it.
Welcome. Yes, we got our girl Marissa over here
Yeah.
putting your names in whilst eating a burrito.
Shout out to Marissa. You know what I'm saying? She's like advertising for the Uber Eats.
Multitasking.
Love it. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to Dawn. Shout out to Esteban. Shout out to the peoples who make this happen. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you guys.
Yes.
You know what? Let's start it off with a couple of questions. Okay, this one is called the best ever. The
I like these.
best
I said these are taking my
ever.
mind to a good place. Yeah,
the
go.
best ever. We want you to chime in online. What is the best Disney movie ever?
Ooh, this is so hard.
Best Disney movie ever. I want to hear your thoughts.
If I'm gonna have to pick one,
Please. The floor is yours.
I might have to pick Aladdin.
I was going to pick Aladdin.
Yes!
Aladdin's my favorite. See, I like Lion King. Lion King's in the top 3, right?
Lion King's in the top 3.
I was
for
thinking
sure.
about it.
For sure.
But when I was a kid and Aladdin came out, it changed the game for me. Aladdin is the one.
Genie, like, yeah. Marissa said Princess and the
Princess
Frog.
and the Frog, okay.
Oh,
Melody, you got to answer. Marissa said Princess
I already
and the
know
Frog.
this is hard for you, Melody. Yeah, I'm trying to think of my top 3. Mulan's up in there. Obviously, Moana, just because The Rock is in there singing. I have to put that up.
If he wasn't, if it was a different voice, would it be?
It would be way different.
And again, I feel the same way because if Robin Williams wasn't Genie, it'd just be different, right? So
Yeah. No, I don't know if y'all know this on Disney Plus. Robin Williams, because they had Aladdin, Return of Jafar, which was eh. And then they had Aladdin, King of Thieves. The third Aladdin has Robin Williams voicing the genie, and he's still hilarious. and
I've
it's
never seen that one.
It is good.
What?
It's on Disney,
on Disney
Plus.
Plus?
Just y'all, yeah. It's a
What?
good story. They got songs. They got all the same voices.
Was that like direct to video or something? Or
Yeah,
was it like,
direct to video. But
Yes.
Yes,
That's what I'm
Vicky.
saying. Yo, Vicky, she on point. We've been having conversations about this kind of stuff. Yeah. Aladdin is
And
the
I
one.
know for Vicky, Vicky's a big Disney fan. So.
Well, you know
she
what
got
it is? Because we're all in the same demographic
Robin
generation.
Hood. Douglas said
Yo,
Robin Hood. Wow, he's bringing out the
Legit. Yo,
classic.
Robin Hood was good. That was good. I like
Robin
that.
Hood was good.
The music was good in that one. The characters, the character building. Shout out to Douglas because I forgot about that one. You know, because I haven't seen.
Whoa,
it since I was a kid.
Whoa, I can't say your name. Melody chose High School Musicals.
Wow. I was totally thinking animes, but High School Music. Okay, Melody, which one? First, second, or third? Or is there like more?
There's just 3, and there's a show now.
First, second, or third, Melody. You can only choose one. You can only choose one High School Musical that you could see for the rest of your life. That's it. Which one would it be?
To me, those are like the most corny, but I still am so entertained by them.
Oh, you've seen them?
Yes.
Okay.
When Zac Efron is singing Bet on It and he's running around the field being so extra.
I got a question. Can Zac Efron actually sing? I don't know the answer to that. Can he actually sing?
Yes, he
Yeah?
can. He can.
Wow. Okay.
She says she likes the third. Hey, it's
The third?
Grace, my sister.
Yo, Grace.
Grace,
shout
you
out.
gotta
What's
weigh
up?
in. What's the best Disney movie
Best
of all time?
Disney movie of all time.
Yeah, I could talk about Disney for a minute. Grace thinks
Alicia said the series. Like I haven't seen any of them.
I've not seen the series yet. Grace thinks I'm so weird. I've been like wanting to go travel and I can't because of the COVID. So I've been watching people's like
Others travel.
Disney vlogs. I'm going to
Wow.
Disney vicariously through some strangers.
Oh man.
Grace was like, "That's sad." I enjoyed it. It was
You're like, leave me
relaxing.
alone. Hey,
Just
whatever
going
helps.
on the
Lion
rides
King. Grace
virtually.
says Lion King.
Okay.
Okay.
Tell me how, when I was in middle school, every time I would get mad, I would go outside for recess and start singing Bet on.
Is that from High School Musical?
Yes, Crystal.
Okay.
That is hilarious.
Okay.
that You would sing that.
Hercules?
You
Hercules?
would get
Okay.
mad. Wow.
All right. Another question for the best
Vanessa,
ever.
I love
Best ever. Okay, guys. Best sandwich ever.
I really got to think about this.
What is the best sandwich ever, guys?
Best. Y'all should hear Justin's. It's something I've never heard of before. Did
I
you
mean,
make it up? Or where are you
I-
going to get
you
this
can get it.
sandwich?
All it is, it's got chicken, Swiss, mushrooms, and bacon.
Bacon
Toasted bun.
makes every sandwich better.
It does. Bacon takes it to another level. But see, the bread, if you can get it, if you make it yourself, you got to toast the bread. So you got to, you got to grill it. So you put butter on it, and then you grill it, and it get the...
Yes, we were saying how if you grill or toast the sandwich, it just takes it to another level.
Yeah.
All right, we need to see Gracie. Turkey sandwich.
Bacon, tomato, lettuce, and avocado. Capitalize avocado. That means if it doesn't have
What?
avocado on it, she's sending it back. That's pretty much what that means.
Steven said that's a banger, Grace.
It's
Although I'm very
Steven
surprised she
Morales.
picked that because she's obsessed with chicken sandwiches. Who are you?
PB&J.
Frisco Melt from Steak and Shake.
Yo, those are
Ooh,
good. Those
yes.
are good. Those are good.
Crystal said PB&J. Crystal, I was trying to feed these boys PB&J the other day, and they acted like I was crazy for suggesting it.
It's like, I thought you loved us, Tessa. I thought you
I was like,
cared.
I got PB&J, and they're like, PB&J.
Oh, my God. Okay,
PB&Js are
final
good.
question. Best dessert ever.
Ooh.
Best dessert ever.
I already know for me, I'm pretty basic.
What is it?
Anytime I break my fast, I'm wanting a brownie with some ice cream.
Hey,
Hot fudge, brownie.
but see,
ice
I like
cream.
that because mine is similar. I like something that's like hot mixed with something
With the
cold.
cold.
So if you have
Yes.
like, you ever had like fresh baked churros, like fresh baked churro bites, and put some vanilla ice cream on it?
No, I have
Ooh.
not. I'm missing out.
Ooh, yeah. Maybe mess around and throw a dab of whipped cream on it.
Cobbler. Douglas says cobbler. Douglas be bringing out different answers.
Love
I like it.
I love it. Is it peach cobbler? What kind is it? It's
Yeah, we need to know.
yeah.
No one else is putting their dessert. Let's hear what's your favorite dessert. I'll be interested to see what the young
Crystal
folk
says
say.
vanilla ice cream, Chick-fil-A's vanilla milkshake.
That's so basic, Crystal.
Hey, I'm with Kiana. Fries and vanilla milkshake.
We were talking
We talked
about
about that last week.
Crystal tried it for the first time. She tried the I want to
Dipping
expose
fries
her
in
with
ice
what
cream?
she was doing with all her ice cream, but she
Oh.
did try ice cream with the fries. She said she liked it. Blackberry or peach. Cookies and cream ice cream. Yeah,
Hey.
Vanessa, that's always good.
I don't know if I've ever had blackberry cobbler. Okay. Okay. Cookies and cream ice cream. I do like that too.
Just ice cream in general.
Yes.
I had someone come up to y'all. I won't expose who it was. Someone came by the food pantry yesterday to donate all their snacks to the food pantry because they said they were getting fat from eating so much in their house. And they were
That's
like,
awesome.
yeah, I've got a bad habit where I eat ice cream every night.
Oh. Oh, that's.
I was like, that could be me so easily. I
Oh.
love me some ice
But you know the
cream.
best kind of ice cream is the soft serve ice cream, not the. You ever have like really hard ice cream that like snaps the plastic spoon in half and stuff? Like,
Yes.
Yeah, you get the soft one. Okay.
Good, it's good.
I'll tell you what else is better than the best ever. Man, we got the best God ever.
Amen.
We got the best God. Tell them about the best God ever.
Yes, we're going to be talking today. We're going to talk about the presence of God. And we're going to talk about 3 things that happen when you encounter God's presence. There's obviously a lot more things that happen, but I was going to share with you guys. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, social media. I shared some of this with on my personal page the other day. But I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I'm not always even keeled as Justin. I love Justin because he's always stays so upbeat and joyful. But sometimes during this COVID, I've gotten my emotions all over the place. I got frustrated. I got upset a few times. And I went into my room to have just some time with the Lord. I turned on some worship music. If y'all are needing some new good worship music, DM me because I've been really loving Maverick City music, just a aside. But I turned that on and I just began worshiping. And the presence of God came in my room so heavy. I was in my room for half the day. I didn't come out. Like, food didn't matter. I was like, the presence of God is like you don't ever want to leave. If you've experienced it before, you know it's the sweetest thing. It's the most amazing thing where you're just like, you can't even fathom exactly what's happening. In the moment when I was experiencing the presence of God so heavy, I knew tangibly, like, he's doing something inside my heart right now. Like, I could tell, like, I will not be the same when I walk out of my room. Like, I'm encountering God right now. I'm encountering his love. And I just put down a few things because I noticed some real tangible differences in myself after being with him. And I have a relationship with Jesus where I've had many times in his presence. And obviously, the presence of God, like, God is omnipresent. Like, he's always there. But there are times when he will manifest his presence where you will feel it. I'm sure you've had this, Justin, before, where the presence of God is so strong, it will be doing something where you'll physically be like, you feel like frozen. Sometimes when the presence of God comes on you, you can't stand up. Sometimes you get drunk. You know, you start laughing in the spirit, and it's amazing. And before we get into the points, why don't you just share maybe some of your experience?
It's something where you just know. It's different every time, like, you know, but when it happens, it literally changes you. You're never the same after that. You always go to another level.
Yeah.
And this is something that's unique and special that we're able to actually have. This is what God wants for his people. All throughout the Bible, it was always about, I will be their God and they will be my people. He's always wanted to live life and have a relationship with him and to be set apart. As you know, Christianity, this is the only religion. When you receive Jesus, this is the only religion where the object of worship literally dwells, lives, and manifests itself in the heart of the worshiper.
That's crazy.
Like,
yeah.
It'll blow your mind if you think about it too hard. But when you have that presence, like those moments like you're talking about, you start getting shocked, like, wow, God, the fact that you're actually doing this right now, knowing I don't deserve it, but you want it, and you're allowing this, and the things that happen during those moments. Money can't buy it. Like you said, food don't taste the same. You know, like nothing else can come.
Yeah, and y'all know me, food, like, there are other times where I'm praying and I go take a break and eat my lunch. But, like, I had no desire for the food because it's just like nothing is better than this. Nothing could ever be better than this. Being in the presence of God is so amazing. And
And this was never meant to be something like you have like a Disneyland experience and you're sitting there having memories about it for the next 5 years so you can go back and do it. No, this was supposed to be a lifestyle.
Yeah. And so I just wanted to like spark your hunger to seek after God, because it's not something like, like you said, that we have to wait till Diverge to experience the presence of God, or it's only this like once a year we get to have this amazing experience. Obviously, there are times where it's like it's like I can remember that day, like I was marked, I was changed from that experience. But it is something that God, that's the reason Jesus came. He tore the veil. People back in the day used to not be able to have access to God and his presence. But now because of what Jesus did, he's in us and we can access his presence. I have a couple scriptures. We're going to go through a few things, but Jeremiah 29:13 says, "You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart." And you know, God, he's not hiding. He wants to be found by us. He longs to be with us. He longs for us to come into his presence. And when you think about who Jesus is, I started thinking about just his character. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I am communing with the creator of the universe who's so loving. It's like you could just feel, like if you could feel love, that's what it feels like. And when you experience that, it's so healing. It's like, so we'll get into it. So I'm going to talk about a couple points where we're going to do real quickly one drawing, and then we're going to get into what kind of can happen as you get in the presence of God. So let's bring up our prize tickets. The lovely Marissa. Y'all could y'all even see her? Come say hi to
take our word for it.
Come say hi to the people. All right. Who's hungry? Let's see. Okay. Oh, my girl, Vanessa.
Yeah, cookies and cream ice cream.
I know. I Uber eated her some Chick-fil-A before. You let me know, Vanessa, what you want. Aiden, don't hate. You were on last week. Crystal. It's all right, guys. We're gonna.
We got you. Don't worry. We have another drawing. Stay tuned. We have another drawing.
Yeah, we're gonna do some more.
But get into some of the things that happen when you encounter the presence of God.
So yeah, let's get into it. So as I was saying, when I spent that time in God's presence, I kind of was coming from a place where I was a little frustrated, a little upset, a little weary. Because how many of you guys know our spirits can they can get weary, they can get tired. And when I came out of that time in God's presence, it was like I got shot with like a B12 vitamin. Like I was so energized. I was so refreshed. It's like I came off of a vacation. Like, you know, when you're like on the beach and you just feel so at peace, you feel so refreshed, so clean, so cleansed. And that's how I felt. And I felt so happy. It's like the true joy of the Lord. You get his joy, not that fleeting happiness based on things and circumstances. You can have that joy that we talked about before, and that comes in his presence. I have a couple scriptures that talk about Acts chapter 3, verse 20 says that times of refreshing may come from the presence of the Lord. And Psalm 16:11 says, "You make known to me the path of life. In your presence there is fullness of joy. At your right hand are pleasures forevermore." And if you're ever feeling like worn down, like tired, fatigued, upset, I'm telling you, God does works of healing in his presence. He pours in his love. All the things that he is, we get to tap into and access. You know, God never has a bad day. He's not depressed. He's not, he's not at a loss for anything, but we get to just drink in all that he is. And I'm telling you, you will physically feel refreshed. My mind was like renewed, all that angst that was going on in my head. And one other thing that was very interesting to me, because some people were on my nerves. I have to, take breaks from the news, take breaks from social media. I really have to watch it. I was like, I got to stay informed. But then sometimes I'm watching the news and I'm like, I just feel so upset now. This news has ruined my day. So it changed my perspective of other people, which it's happened to me before, but I was kind of like these people who when I saw their posts, I was like, oh, that person, they're so, they're posting stuff that was upsetting me. And I just all of a sudden became overwhelmed with love for that person. It was like God gave me his eyes to see every person who might have been on my nerves, see him with eyes of love. And I realized God was depositing like himself. And so his character will start to become your character. It was like that love I was feeling for that person, I swear it was not natural. It was God did a work in my heart. He changed my heart to love like him and to see people like him. And that, I'm telling you, is miraculous because I came out my prayer closet just full of love for everybody. I swear anyone could have come up to my door and I would have been like, I love you, because God's love had so much saturated me when I was spending time with him in his presence. Do you have any thoughts?
Well, it's interesting that you said that it caused you to love even more, because we know about the power of faith, and faith moves mountains, and you got to have faith. The just shall live by faith. Well, the Bible says faith works through love. So if you have not love, you don't even have anything, and your faith won't even work. So you got to have it. So being in the presence of God, it's not just something that makes you feel good. It's a necessity. There's a lot of things out in life that triggers endorphins. You know what I mean? Chocolate, movies, you know what I mean? There's things, right? By the way, most of the things that do trigger those endorphins are actually unhealthy in the long run. But people do those cheap substitutes when God provided us to desire and be filled by the real thing.
Yeah.
And when you have it coming from God that fuels you, it's not just a feel good, it'll literally change the trajectory of your life.
Yeah.
He'll start directing you. The Bible says, my sheep know my voice. And by the way, one of the things that'll help you desire to make good decisions and say, I need direction decisions from God. I need my heart transplanted so that I can love people in a different way and treat people a different way so my trajectory be different. The way people value good decisions is understanding the consequences of bad decisions. And so being in the presence, it's a necessity so you don't make the bad decisions. One of the worst decisions you could ever make, which you've seen people do, take God for granted.
Yep.
You saw it happen with Samson. You saw it happen with Esau. Esau's a guy who sold the blessing for a bowl of stew. Maybe it was the best stew ever. I don't know. But when you spend time with God, it makes it hard to take God for granted.
Yeah, no, that's really good.
You know, he'll change you. He'll change your attitude and your heart, like you said, and you'll tend to make better decisions that'll change the trajectory of your life.
Yeah, I was honestly way nicer the next day after I spent time with Jesus. It's like, yeah, you don't want to see me when I've not been having my quiet time.
Mm-hmm.
Be a lot more grouchy. But yeah, leading into that, our next point, and then we're going to do our last drawing, but talking about how it refreshes us, but it makes us want to be like him and want to go for him. Part of my motivation if you guys know me, if you know me personally, my Instagram, I've never done a video like that where I'm sharing my testimony. Part of me where I was like, I get nervous doing that kind of stuff, which seems kind of weird because I'm in front of people all the time. But part of me was like, ooh, I don't know if I want to do that. And that got overwhelmed with the fact that, there are people who don't know Christ, and his very mission is to bring people to him. And after I was in the presence of God and overwhelmed by his love, I was like, you know what? I don't even care. It will cause you not to care what other people think and care more about what Jesus cares about, which is sharing the gospel, bringing people to him. In that moment, I was like, I honestly don't care if it's like the cutest boy in the world or like the coolest person ever. If they don't like it, it's like whatever, because I'm just here to please God. But that desire will only come when you really get to know him. And it comes through his word. We can't be those people who are only seeking the presence and worship and not getting in his word. But it does come through his presence as well. It's not one or the other. You got to get that intimacy with him. Yep. You got to get into his presence, and it will cause you to want to be like him. I got 1 John 2:5 says, whoever keeps his word, truly the love of God is perfected in him. By this we know that we are in him. He who says he abides in him ought to himself also walk just as he walked. So as you abide in Christ, as you get into his presence, it will cause you to walk the way he's going and act the way he acts. But it's not going to come unless you're getting in his presence and getting in his word. Your natural self will never act like that. and you won't have that desire. But when you get in his presence, you actually will start to desire it. I had the desire to post that because I was like, I want people to come to Christ. And I was actually overwhelmed with the amount of people who reached out to me and I got to witness to and share Christ with after I posted that video. And it was only came out of that time with him. I got impressed upon. He's like, I want you to share and I want you to post it. But, you know, God will speak to you in those moments. He'll speak to you in his presence. That other scripture said, I'll make known to you the pathway of life in my presence. He'll give you direction. But you got to take that time to say, you know, I'm going to close my door. I'm going to go seek your face because he said, those who seek me will find me when you seek me with all your heart.
Wow. You know, it's interesting. All of that, the impact that came from you posting that, sharing that, all of that was an overflow of you releasing the real you. That was the real you. Anything else that's not that is a fake version of you because you've been made brand new, right? That would be in the real you. Look at the impact it has. And so anybody watching that, when you're acting like the real you, created in Christ Jesus, feeding the Spirit, you'll see the impact. You know what I'm saying? And you'll enjoy it more. You enjoyed that, right?
Yes. No, I'll be motivated to do that more. Like, the more you get to know him, it's like the more you just don't care. You just be yourself. Be yourself and let Christ shine through you.
You know, it's okay to enjoy life. It's okay to operate in joy. You know what I'm saying? I'm reminded, you know, the disciples, when they experienced and encountered God at Pentecost, they didn't go back to their old lives. They turned the world upside down for Jesus. There was a new normal.
Yeah.
That's the way it's supposed to be. Bigger than just an experience. It's a relationship that just kept being built from that. Whereas a wedding is an experience. A marriage is a relationship that came from that experience. You know, like having a child is an experience, but having a baby is an experience, but raising a child is a relationship that came from that experience.
It's a relationship. Like, Jesus is a real person, and he's so amazing.
Yes.
It's like, if you're not working your relationship with Christ, you are missing out.
Whew. You're
missing out. It's like, you just get more and more hungry for him and to know him the more you get to know him. I wanted to read, because this is like, I believe this was David writing this, but I just love his heart through this psalm. I'm just going to read this real quick. It says, one thing I have desired of the Lord, that will I seek, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord, to inquire in his temple, for in the time of trouble he shall hide me in his pavilion, in the secret place of his tabernacle. And there is a secret place in his presence. It is like you're going somewhere. You are in this place with him. And all of you, I know, have got a lot more time. I know you've got a lot of homework, some of you, but you've got more time. And I just want to challenge you. Go find that music that is anointed that you can really press in. Go get alone. Go worship God. He's got stuff he wants to change in you, stuff he wants to just love on you. Some of it is just like, overwhelming love. You just get to receive from him. And so I just wanted to spark some hunger in you guys to go seek God, because there's nothing better. There is nothing better. Disney World's not better. No,
it's just not.
Meeting the Rock wasn't better. Everything else pales in comparison to being in the presence of God.
And the fact you could leave this broadcast right now, go do it, and God will encounter you and meet you. You know what I'm saying? Draw near to me, I'll draw near to you. How cool is that?
It's amazing.
By the way, Matthew 6, it says, seek me in the secret place and I will reward you publicly. You reap what you sow. If you're doing this stuff when no one's looking, then the results will show when everyone's watching. It'll show in your public life. It'll show in your demeanor. It'll show in your favor. It'll show in your decision making. It'll show in your destiny.
Amen. So good. So yeah, that was all I wanted to share with you guys today. We are going to do one more prize. But before, we got to do an announcement, right?
Oh, snap. Okay, check this out. Guys. Let me get up and sit down again. Hey, guys. How's it going? Check this out, guys. Oh, my goodness. Look at God.
Is he trying to cheat?
So this Sunday at The Movement, we're doing a riveting, powerful, awesome game called Deal or No Deal, a.k.a. Meal or No Meal. Okay, by the way, you got to have Superphone to play, okay?
Link in the bio.
Okay? Go under where it says connect via text on the link tree. We're playing Deal or No Deal, right?
You're already subscribed.
Check this out. We're giving away $200.
$200.
200.
Yeah.
200. Who wants some of it?
And we are going to have so much fun. We're having
It's going to be a lot of fun.
We're going to have some surprises. You guys
Yes.
do not want to miss
You
out.
want to be there at 6 p.m. this Sunday, okay?
Invite your friends. They can win too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We're giving away $200.
How do I know if my super phone worked? Did you send them a text today?
Sorry, I didn't send a text. I forgot
Okay.
that. But we will send you.
Y'all should have gotten texts before if your super phone is working.
Yeah, if you've had a super phone, we would text you on Sundays. We text you Wednesdays for small groups.
What y'all gonna do with that money if you win?
What you doing with the money?
Put it in the savings account. Woo!
We know where $20 of it is going though, right?
$20 to your tithe. Yeah, y'all can do math. Tithe, you don't want your money to be cursed, right? Okay. I'm mixing these up.
All right. This is for the Uber Eats right now.
All right, Justin, why don't you pick this one?
Oh my. Oh, this one right here. Ijama!
Oh,
Are you here? Ijama, you still here?
Wait, is she still here?
Are you still here?
You here, Ijama?
I just haven't seen you write something in a while, so I'm just.
Yes, my girls were wanting to save. Yes, because they're so smart.
Hey.
Okay.
Why?
Uh-oh.
Why we got quick to be like she's not here? Like, nah, she ain't here.
Oh,
Ijama, are you here?
thumbs up.
Oh, Ijama, 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Come on, Ijama. We don't have that much of a delay. Ijama, come on.
Yeah, I think
Oh, she's gone.
she said she couldn't join.
Well,
Wow, Aiden is cheering.
all right, Tessa, you pick it.
Okay.
We love you, Ijama.
I cannot cheat. Crystal!
Why as soon as she said she's gone?
Crystal!
It is. I'm looking at your name right there. It's in it. She's not cheating. She's not just going to pick
What's
you.
up, my girl? Crystal?
Crystal is here. I just see her.
She is. She's here. Hey.
All right. We love y'all. Hey, if you got any questions, comments, prayer requests,
DM us, and we will see you on Sunday at 6 p.m. Meal or no meal.
factuals.
Yep. All right, we love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Another one, boy.